Hello. Hello, fiends, friends alike. Thank you, JMT. Hello, hello, hello. I have not played Guilty Gear. Nate Clone, thank you so much for the membership. I appreciate that. How am I this fine day? I'm doing all right. Have I seen the new TailsTube video? I literally just opened my YouTube before I started streaming. I saw that they uploaded the new one with Amy. I have not watched it yet though, so we could watch it together if you guys would like. You only joined because of the pit crew joke. GG Sally. Nice. Oh. That's number 2. That is the second Believe in Myself from Sonic Adventure 2. I wanna fly high.
It's time to get you up to speed with the Sonic Scoop. It's the show all about Sonic. I'm your host, Tails.
I love TailsTube.
Dude, he has I don't know why he felt the need to do that. I feel like Sonic would just say that, you know, like if he asked, he would totally say that. But Tails is inventing AI, dude. He's chat GTPing Sonic.
Today is my special guest, Amy Rose. Hi, everyone. I think it's safe to say we're Sonic experts. Wouldn't you agree? Absolutely. We've been on so many adventures together, it's hard to keep track.
There's at least 2 of them there. Adventure 1 and Adventure 2.
Of them all.
Dude, could you not get better footage of Sonic Advance 3? I feel like that's very blurry footage of it.
That's why we're here. To introduce new fans to all the great stuff about Sonic.
Hell yeah. Yo, Cream? Cream acknowledgement? I'm also looking at the folders they have. Lego ideas. Chow Hat designs, Extreme Gear concepts, Spagonia travel photos, Tornado 3.5, Miles Electric upgrades, and what the hell is that one?
And to remind all
Archaeology?
the hardcore fans of what makes it
Yo, Jet.
special.
Sorry, I know I keep pausing it, but I love, like, addressing and talking about the little things. You know what I mean?
About Sonic, and to remind all the hardcore fans of what makes him special.
Yes.
For those watching who don't know, how did you first meet Sonic?
Well, when I was younger, my fortune cards predicted I'd meet my hero at Neverland.
Sure enough,
Sonic arrived to save the day from Dr. Eggman.
There he is.
that's also where you both first met Metal Sonic.
Yup.
Yeah, the one robot Dr. Eggman built that can not only keep up with Sonic, but also keep him on his toes.
Oh, goodbye. All right,
Goodbye.
let's tackle some of your questions.
Hey, did you see that flying chow? Where is Amy right now, actually? Did you see the chow in the back flying?
Oh, goodbye.
Whoa, I think she might be in the Adventure 2 Chow Garden. Because there's like a waterfall and the plants coming out of the cracks. Yeah. That was really good. Yeah, the Uno art. Yeah.
All right, let's tackle some of your questions. This one comes from Chow are the best. Where does Mr. Sonic live?
I love that the Twitter verification badge is a flicky. That's pretty funny. This is the first we've seen of them since Frontiers. That's true. Yep.
Does he ever get homesick traveling the world?
Where does he live?
I don't think Sonic has a home. I think he just travels the world non-stop and camps out whenever he needs to take a break.
Yep.
Well, he's
Pretty much.
crashed at my lab sometimes.
You maintain his plane, you keep your door open for him. I bet you even keep your kitchen stocked in anticipation.
What kitchen?
Let's just say all those cans of chili and packages of hot dogs aren't for me.
Yo, I can't believe this art shows Tails' lab canonically being the Adventure 1 lab, because his fucking cookie crumble door and his, like, 2 cow ribs on the side there, they never really spoke lab to me, you know what I mean? It's just like a building where there is nothing inside.
Here, Amy, why don't you read this question?
This next one comes from...
I love that everyone has like a really clever name. Like, Chower cute. I'm the one like Dr. Eggman, blah blah blah. And Knuckles is just Knuckles in all caps.
Knuckles. No screen name, just Knuckles.
Yes.
He's always so direct. Anyway.
I kind of wish they hadn't addressed it because it's kind of funnier that way.
He asks,
One Sonic is tiresome enough as it is. Why are there two running around sometimes?
Hey.
I wonder what his data speeds are all the way up on Angel Island.
Focus, Tails. You probably mean this little guy, right, Knuckles? I like to call him Classic Sonic. That's how Sonic looked in the past.
Is
This
it?
one here, that's the Sonic he grew up to be. Now, as to why there are two Sonics running around, it's complicated.
It's not that
Tails, you've
complicated.
been researching that. Care to explain?
Right. So, a little while back, Dr. Eggman and his younger self used an ancient being called the Time Eater
Correct,
to
correct.
mess with all of space-time. The Sonic of the past and the Sonic of the now had to team up to defeat the Eggman. Eggmans? Anyway, as usual, Sonic and Sonic saved the day. We said our goodbyes, and Classic Sonic safely traveled back through the dimensional portal to his own time. Sonic even makes time travel look easy. This next question comes from...
I mean, why isn't everyone freaking out about this? Multiple Sonics? If there are two of them, could there be even more?
Again. He asks, I mean, why isn't everyone freaking out about this? Multiple Sonics? If there are two of them, could there be even more?
Please show me the Lego version of him.
Classic Sonic only appeared because of Dr. Eggman messing with the time stream. There should only be that one, right?
Not
Well,
necessarily.
no.
Time
There's
is
a
just
multiverse.
one dimension of reality. Within the endless possibilities of space, there could be an infinite number of other
There he is.
Sonics.
Oh my god, what? That's just modern Sonic, but with the bandages on and blue arms, and he looks. How does that look weirder? I guess I'm so used to how the actual boom design is. Oh my god, that is a fucking Waluigi Sonic. Oh my god, and a Wisp Sonic. I mean, I saw the Wisp Sonic, but I thought that was just like an Eggman Sonic. Fucking Cold Steel the Jorge over there.
Wow, what would they be like?
When it comes to the multiverse,
Probably pretty
anything
similar.
is possible. There could be big Sonics, little Sonics, a Sonic with 4 arms, a Sonic with blue arms,
How do you explain that when it happens in the comics sometimes, though? Like, normally his arms are just peach color, and then sometimes they just become blue out of nowhere.
Sonic in a rock band with a monkey on bass and a rabbit drummer and...
All right, I think
Okay, that's
we might
canon.
have gone off the rails here.
You think so?
Possible Sonic Underground
more.
reference?
Anyway, no matter what he looks like or where he's from, any Sonic is gonna be awesome.
You said it.
Tails, are you in there? You have anything to eat? I am starving.
Speak of the Blue Devil, guess we should wrap it up for now. Thanks for being on
Possible
my show,
Sonic?
Amy.
Thanks
The
for
movie
having me.
reference?
And we'll see you for more next time on the Sonic Scoop.
Bye-bye!
Hold on, I'm coming.
Man, you would not believe the size of the robot I just trashed. Oh, can I eat this? It's like this big.
Whoa.
Okay. As always, they are very cute. They are very cute. As per usual. Okay. It's not Sonic Underground, it's a Sonic concept. Well, yeah, right, I know, but there were more members of the band in the Sonic concept art. Specifically in Underground. Well, actually, no, because Sonia didn't play the drums. Sonia played the keyboard. That's right. Yeah, like Vector. Yeah. 2.6 seconds! A new record! In this issue, Knuckles from Sega's Sonic 3 the Hedgehog. Wow. So we are on issue 13 currently, and I believe the next issue... Hold on, I didn't post the heckin' spread shot. Copy. Paste. New cleats the eclair? Delicious. Does Scourge count as a Sonic? I guess so, yeah. Why did I write that down? Novel cool? I forgot. I wrote that down. I'm sure there was a reason for it. I just don't remember why. Okay. Yeah, so 14 is next. We don't change issues until after 18. So we should be good for a while. Boink. Now that's something you don't see every day, Sonic the Hedgehog!
You're right, Tails. We fly out looking for Robotnik's hovercraft, and we find an island in the sky.
Why is a tornado, like, blue? Green. A Pender story. Dedicated to our inspiration, Jack the King Kirby. Interesting. Okay. What do you suppose is keeping it from falling?
Probably a Chaos Emerald. Of course, that's only a theory. Impossible, too, because I mean, last I knew, I had them all, so... I don't know. Fuck it. I don't care. Still, it seems the most logical explanation. Maybe we should check it out.
A couple of unwanted guests. Time to roll out the unwelcome mat.
Beep, 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 beep. There it is. Why can't you just say things sometimes? Why does it have to be literal? Talk about direct hits!
Yeah, right on target with a rocket. What a way to greet a couple of tourists. Let's bail. This is plain crazy.
We want to shoot down a couple of swell guys like us. Also, was it ever established that I knew how to fly a plane in this comic before? I don't think it was. That's okay.
Need you ask? This smells rotten with a capital R. R as in Robotnik. So much for our ticket home.
Is this any way to run an airline? I hate these unscheduled stops. Jeez, I'm gonna sue. So what do we do now, Sonic?
Find out if the natives are restless, I guess. Maybe they can point us to the nearest travel agent and book passage on the next flight to the Knothole Forest.
Neither of you are going anywhere. Except down. And out!
Incoming! I've heard of warm receptions, but this is ridiculous.
Knuckles kind of sick in these early issues, doesn't even let anyone touch Angel Island. Yeah, he's very aggressive. Jeez. It's an assaulting batter blimp! We better duck and cover!
Holy 16-bit graphics! Think I've just been covered by some sort of energy shield.
Oh, the Insta-Shield. I was like, what? Did that just randomly happen?
No telling how long this effect will last. Better get our feet wet while we're still able. Hit the drink, Tails.
But it isn't even Saturday night. We don't drink OJ until Saturday night and play Smash Brothers, Sonic. Oh, you mean going to the okay.
At this rate, we may never see Sunday morning. My bright, shiny new shield's fizzled out. Boop, 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 boop. Now there's never a plumber around when you really need one.
Is this what they mean by go with the flow? God damn, they're just in Hydro City Zone immediately? Hey readers, help Sonic by pushing those buttons on your Sega Genesis. Whoops, not quick enough. Oh well, practice makes perfect.
It's no use. We can't fight this suction any longer. We're going down the drain. Blacking out. Looks like we're sunk. Hey, who turned out the lights? That's better. Now for the $64,000 question. Where are we?
Exactly where I want you to be.
That's not the voice we all know and despise.
Then who is it? These drawings are actually kind of better than... Who did the art for this one? There's like little bits and pieces of like better artistry in this comic. Pencils Dave Manak. He's been the one that's been doing the drawing so far. He's gotten better, I guess.
Then who is it?
That's the first intelligent question I've heard all day. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Knuckles.
That's a derpy ass Knuckles. This Knuckles, this art, you can tell is like directly inspired by hold on. Knuckles art Sonic 3. It's this art. It's like the exact same pose, but like the face is like different. You know what I mean?
I'm Knuckles, last of the Echidna and guardian of the Chaos Emerald. My pal Robotnik told me how you guys were planning to put the snatch on the jewel. We don't take kindly to trespassers on the floating island, but we hate would-be thieves even worse.
He's small. It's the British Sonic 3 art? No. That's just the normal Japanese Sonic 3 art. This is the British Sonic 3 art. This like pinker dude with the buckles on his gloves.
Sonic the Hedgehog! You were right! It is the Chaos Emerald that keeps this island afloat!
Correct, you two Tailtube. While that dope of a dupe deals with my hated enemy, we shall abscond with the gem in question and use its energies to recharge my crippled hovercraft.
Oh, you're so evil, Doctor. Playing the Echidna against the Hedgehog was a stroke of genius.
I know, Snively. I know. Watch carefully. This is the part I really like.
That proves it. Robotnik was right. How else would you guys know about the emerald?
You just told us on the last page of part 1, dumbass.
Yeah, like, duh, not, Skonkin, Tubular, and Epic. Do you like Beastie Boys? Fucking, who was Nirvana? 90s.
Couple of wiseacres, huh? Well, I'm gonna make you ache, all right. With a knuckle sandwich. Still, we Echidnas are firm, but fair. I'm gonna give you a chance to get out of my life. And off my island.
Dude, what is with your fucking Cape Canaveral rocket-ass head right now? It's okay. Dave Manak still needs time to, like, really learn how to draw Knuckles. It's okay.
You got a 10-minute head start before I come gunning for you. If you aren't good and gone by then.
Nice guy!
Gotham City, dude, Batman is real? Gotham City is canon in the Sonic universe on Mobius?
Yeah, nice like old Robotnik. Let's juice, Tails. We've got to prove our innocence in 10 minutes or less.
Knuckles, is your brain as tiny as the insects you devour? Those two are jewel thieves, not freedom fighters like me.
Liar, liar, mustache on fire. I actually like that, I'm sure that this was on purpose. So normally, you might notice that, like, speech bubbles are tied together with stuff like this, you know? But here, these are two separate speech bubbles. These two are connected because this is something he's saying to himself. This is something that he's saying to Knuckles, which is kind of cool. I've never seen that before. Did I see the Gotham City sign? Yes, I even made a joke with it.
You let them slip past you through your fingers.
Keep your shit on, Doc. You take care of business, while I give those guys the business.
Oh, how I hate free will. The Echidna left me no little choice. Time to move off the countdown to blast off. SWATbot XL5 has that curmudgeonly crustacean crabmeat returned with my new power source.
Yes, Lord Robotnik. He approaches even as we speak.
Your Chaos Emerald, my lord.
Well done, crabmeat. It's true what they say. With great genius comes great power. At last, all the forces of the universe in one bright, shining green jewel. I pity the hedgehog who messes with me now. I do. I pity the hedgehog. I got one prediction. Pain.
No, it's okay, nerd. Meanwhile,
this Tarzan stuff is for the birds, not for foxes.
Or hedgehogs.
We don't know we're innocent. We know we're innocent, Sonic, but how do we prove it?
We're not going to, Tails. If things run true to form, Robotnik will do it for us.
They're not leaving. Good thing I'm not the trusting type. Those bums are heading straight for the jewel. This calls for drastic action. Better hoof it through the hidden passageway and head him off at... The stone? It isn't there anymore. You guys couldn't have taken it, because you're only just now getting here, which means I've been played for a sap, and nobody plays Knuckles for a sap and gets away with it. Lead me to Robotnik.
all aboard. Next stop, Robotropolis.
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. The Emerald has done its work well, your lordship.
Splendid. Now, ready to move out. Yes, we'd best hang on to this bauble. No telling when we might need... Again?
Looking for this robo-butt? Well, look no further.
Me and the Hedgehog have come to an understanding. We understand that you're a jerk.
Get them now.
Fleetway lasted longer? What do you mean? It lasted longer. But Tails, you aren't swinging. Oh, you like in how much Knuckles trusted Robotnik? Yeah, that lasted way longer in the Fleetway comics. I'm actually surprised that this didn't go on for longer. Like, it's really not it's a very quick adaptation of Sonic 3. What if, like, Knuckles realized Robotnik was the bad guy immediately?
Nice job!
You too!
Fellas? Where's Robotnik?
The engines!
We're moving!
Rats! This is still no way to run an airline!
Is it always this way with you guys?
Every day, all the time. It's not usually this serious or cool, but...
Look at his Knuckles face. Oh.
You may have won this round, Hedgehog, but I'll get you yet. And that Echidna Knuckles, too.
Good riddance to that bad rubbish. Speaking of things that have been trashed...
What about our plane?
Funny you should ask. While you guys were sleeping off your unexpected swim, I was busy picking up the pieces.
Great! I love puzzles, especially once they've been put together. Ta-da!
Show off! Jesus.
Damn, I didn't know Sonic was a mechanic that just knew how to build this again.
That Hedgehog's one palooka that'll keep you running. Still, I have this funny feeling that I haven't seen the last of those mugs.
Is Knuckles friend or foe? Sonic and Tails would like to know, even though it's kind of clear that he's a friend. But let's check out the end of this comic. Sonic the Hedgehog in Space in Your Face. Paraling with the 5, thank you so much. You know, I played Freedom Planet, but have I played Spark the Electric Dresser games? I have not, no. I've heard that those are also... See, I've seen them in action, and those almost feel like... Just by looking at them, right? Because I haven't played them, but they look like they wear their inspiration even more on their sleeves, and they just, I don't know. I feel, just by looking at footage from, like, the third game, because I think the third game came out, like, not too long ago, it seems like they don't quite understand what makes a Sonic game. Like, it seems like they prioritize speed, and that's it. Like, there is platforming and stuff, but it just seems like their biggest priority was, like, go fast as best you can. And it's just like, that's really not what Sonic is about, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Sonic the Hedgehog in Space in Your Face, Part 1.
Hold still, I carve your blockhead. Your head from a block, Antoine.
How is this, Sonic? Sonic has found a way to combine his sonic spin with his artistic abilities, Bunny!
Hey, it's Angelo. Well, okay, the last script he wrote wasn't, like, fantastic or anything, but it was okay. Honestly, this script with the Sonic 3 adaptation, not the worst, but it just felt really fast. Like, you would have thought this would have been an arc, but no, it's just a standalone comic. It's like, oh, okay.
can shape a block of wood, a boulder, or even a piece of clay into a statue in seconds! Sonic, stop!
What the?
Oh.
Sally, Rotor, you made me ruin Anton's statue, even if it is an improvement.
Sorry, Sonic!
Never mind that, Sonic. Rotor and I just came back from a reconnaissance mission outside Robotropolis. That mad tyrant Robotnik has built an orbiting space weapon called Robostorm. It can fire a series of powerful rays at our planet.
Is it the Death Egg? Did they just not want to call it the Death Egg?
And roboticize any living being within a 100-mile radius.
You can also set your TV to only tune into infomercials.
How do you know all this, Princess? We saw this space weapon and overheard Robotnik bragging about how he invented it.
And I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. The Sonic & Knuckles adaptation is a 48-page special. Oh, shit. Wow. And I could be totally wrong about Spark, because, like, I haven't played it, so I can't know, and I can't say that for certain with conviction until I play it, but just seeing footage of it, that's kind of what it looks like to me. You know what I mean? The levels in Spark 3 Arena are insanely open. You can explore a lot. Okay. See, like, that's what I mean. Like, I haven't played it, so I don't know, but I've seen footage of it, like, pre-release, and that's what it looked like to me. So, I mean, I could very well be wrong.
You probably stole the idea from a comic book!
We gotta stop this Robostorm from being launched, or we're all history, dudes!
I have a plan, but we'll have to get past a team of SWAT bots.
Hey, no SWAT! No sweat, man!
Later, just outside Robotropolis. I mean, that's very Death Egg-like. Not quite the Death Egg, but it's close.
Robotnik really loves himself. Everything he builds looks like him. How can you get rid of all those SWAT bots, Sonic?
By moving so fast that only one bot at a time will see me. Watch! Ta-da!
The Hedgehog.
Yo, bot can't catch me!
Huh?
Guess who?
You. Ow.
Knock, knock! Success!
You can't escape from me, Hedgehog.
This is our chance, Freedom Fighters. Let's go for it.
Inside Robostorm.
Start sabotaging the main circuits, guys. The circuits? Oh boy, where are the clowns?
You are the only clown around here, Tails. Speaking of clowns, here comes the real bozo.
Robotnik!
Yes, Nibley, this is truly the nastiest, most evil, vile, and beastly device I've ever invented.
Congratulations on a job well done, Master Robotnik.
Thank you. Just think of how the Freedom Fighters will feel when they're suddenly roboticized by a blast from above. That is, if they're still able to feel anything.
Master, the SWAT bots who are guarding Robostorm are gone, and the door is open.
Someone is inside. I'll crush them. I'll annihilate them. I'll get a new spacesuit. Smoky black just isn't my color.
Might I suggest that we pursue them, your sootiness?
Soon.
It's cool that we escaped in Robostorm, Sally, but how can we sabotage it while we're in it?
We can't, Sonic. That's why I'm trying to take us back to Knothole. Just look out there, Sugar. Isn't outer space awesome? It's kind of scary, Bunny. Feel like we're trapped inside a giant gumball machine. Those gumballs are 100 moons that...
Oh.
Those gumballs are 100 moons that orbit our planet, Tails.
I don't know who said that, but okay.
There they are, oh demented one. Shall I blast them with the de-energizer?
Wait till I cover my eyes, Sniffly. Wait, if we had a... Oh, I guess that one was specialized, but we had a spaceship anyway. That's fine. I can't stand you to blast something that has my glorious likeness.
Ready? Aim. Kablamo!
Thoughts on space? It looks pretty cool. It's a very unique interpretation of space, actually. I kind of like it. It reminds me of, like, the Special Zone from Sonic the Comic. Interesting.
What happened? Is everyone all right? I'm okay, but this scene is upside down.
I drained all the power from your ship. Now I'll either tow you back to Mobius and roboticize you, or I'll leave you to drift in space forever. Sonic the Hedgehog and the rest of you, my future slaves, prepare for your last ride.
Oh, you mean in space, like IRL? I don't know, it's pretty scary to me. I think it's nice to look at, but it's, like, just conceptually, it's terrifying. Space, in your face.
Look, Sal, the control panel says that there's still some auxiliary power left, enough to fly a short distance.
But we're thousands of miles from Mobius.
Right, but I can get us to one of those moons. It's our only chance to survive.
Let's do it.
Snively, the freedom fighters are escaping. Catch them.
The moon straight ahead is the nearest, Sonic. I suppose it's too late to mention that I prefer striped moons to polka dot ones.
Oh no!
It's not too late?
No, we don't have enough power for a soft landing. Hold on, tight. We're gonna crash. Ow! Splat.
Oh.
Splat? Whatever happened to crash?
We didn't crash, we sunk.
Sank.
Sinked.
We're almost completely submerged in mud.
You mean muck, sugar.
I guess technically... Oh yeah, this should have given us, like, an idea of who was saying what. Interesting.
This must be the legendary moon known as Muckury. The entire surface is covered with a thick layer of muck.
Why does Robotnik have a helmet? Can't they breathe in space? I mean, not in this version, I guess. Yeah, too much wrong can go... Exactly. Too much can go wrong in space. Wow. A comedian, truly, of our time.
And the air is too thin to breathe for any length of time.
Guess we'll have to stay here together through thick and thin. No, Tails, we will have to stay here until I can think of something clever.
Sorry, Twan. I don't think Robotnik will wait that many years.
Well, the freedom...
Well, the freedom fighters are stuck in the muck, Snively.
Excuse me, your grossness, but so are we.
Correct, Snively, but you're forgetting something. That our ship is a transformer.
If that's the case, why didn't you just use this to do the thing that you were trying to do? I don't understand. I don't get it.
I'm going to have to free Sonic and his friends from the muck with a hard kick. Would you do the honors, Snively? I can't bear to kick my own lovely head.
Of course, Master.
Well done, Snively. I've invented a new game, Freedom Fighter Football. I never thought I'd get such a kick out of kicking myself. Oh.
Your lowness, the freedom fighters were not in the Robostorm when we kicked it.
What? Get them!
We can't last very long in this thin air, Sonic.
And we won't get far in this muck.
We are in the deep trouble. You can say that again. We are in the deep trouble. Not literally.
Here he comes, dudes. There must be a way to stop this guy. He's gotta have a weakness. What was it that Bunny said?
Robotnik really loves himself. Everything he builds looks like him. You forgot part 1 of this story.
That's right, it was on page 3. I have just enough energy left for one last supersonic spin.
Snively, what is the hedgehog doing to that mountain of mush?
He appears to be
changing its shape, Master.
Well, stop him, Snively, before I... Wait, I must have a closer look at this. It's magnificent. It's colossal. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's me, sculpted from a mountain of mush. It's stupendous. It's perfect. It's falling. Yeah.
I'll use my speed to clear a path through the muck to Robotnik's ship. Follow me, dudes.
Way to run amok, Sonic.
Don't just stand there, you idiot. Dig me out.
Yes, Master, but I'm afraid this is going to take some time. All I have is a spoon. I can't use my hands. I have arthritis, Master.
Sniffle, you idiot.
The next day,
I went ahead to the trouble to cook this special breakfast. Why isn't anyone hungry?
No offense, Rotor, but couldn't you make us something less besides Mobian mush?
Even Robotnik got mushy when we made him flat as a pancake. Pancakes, yeah, that'd be pretty great. Yeah.
honestly, this was really. I love this too. Like this is another really good De Cesare comic because they tease like Sonic's sculpting abilities in the beginning of the comic, and then they use that at the end to foil Robotnik. I mean, the ending kind of sucks. Like, this joke is like not. This is a very cartoonish joke, and like, I don't know, isn't super clever, I guess. But like, I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world. And the story was pretty good. TailsTube. Hey, I remember this one too.
Whoops!
This one's cute.
Whoops! Now my name is Mud!
What? I don't get it. I don't understand. Joke. Funk, funk, funk. I'm doing all right. Midnight, how are you doing? IDW does Transformers comics. It's all connected. It all comes together. Sonic the Hedgehog in Tails' Taste of Power. Oh, Tails' Taste of Power.
Hang on, Sonic! I'll save you from that killer plant!
Chill, Tails. I'm only taking care of Rotor's greenhouse while he's out. I was watering this passion flower when he grabbed me. But if you really want to help, little buddy, you can take over for me and...
Wow! You want me to take over for you? I can't believe it! Imagine me, Tails, filling in for my hero as leader of the Freedom Fighters. Thanks, Sonic. Hi,
Tails? I was about to say, can you take over for me and water Rotor's plants?
Oh. Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Sorry, little buddy, but you're not ready to be a leader yet. Now I got a juice. Later, dude.
Sonic's right. I'm no leader. I can't even get a lead on the location of some food, and I'm hungry from all this work. Hey, look at that yummy piece of fruit hanging from that branch.
You mean you left Tails in charge of my greenhouse?
It's cool, Rotor. You only watered your plants. That's something even little Tails can handle.
Yo! How did my plants get so big?
Huh?
Greetings, fellow freedom fighters. It was I who caused the plants to flourish. Me, Miles Tails Brower.
Look out, Rotor. Tails' body's been taken over by an evil robot gardener.
Wait, Sonic, how do you know so much about plants, Tails?
I don't know. I cogitated the equation while I was consuming this piece of fruit from one of your trees, Rotor.
Oh, this is what makes him so smart? You just got a haircut? Nice. I need one. I'm gonna get one pretty soon when my sister visits. She's a stylist, so that'll be great. I kind of hope they keep this, but I kind of feel like they're not going to. A fruit made him smarter.
A piece of fruit? Oh no!
What's up, Rotor?
Tails ate the only apple I've ever been able to grow on the Mobian Tree of Wisdom.
The what?
The Tree of Wisdom. I found it in the forest years ago and tried it.
It looks like a fucking brain. I love that. I kind of love that it looks like a brain.
I found it in the forest years ago and tried to nurture it, but I could never get it to yield more than one apple. Eating the fruit of this tree is supposed to make a person super intelligent. I know it's hard to believe, but Tails is a genius.
Help!
Don't tell me you put on your shorts on backwards again, Antoine.
No, I was scouting with Sally and Bunny when we were ambushed.
Ambushed?
Yes, I managed to get away, but Sally and Bunny are trapped in the highway weeds by their giant shredbot.
Looks like it's Sonic to the rescue.
Keep running, Sugar. The shredbot is right behind us, Bunny. I'm not part robot like you, Bunny. I can't keep going. Sonic!
Have no fear, dudettes. I can handle that oversized weed eater. Watch this.
I appreciate the not spoiling, by the way. I saw someone said that they weren't gonna spoil because this isn't how Tails gets smart, but I appreciate not, like, explaining what it is. New TailsTube is out? Yes, and we watched it, actually.
Don't bother, Sonic! I shall subdue that metalliferous menace! Metalliferous menace! Is metalliferous a word? It might be. Excuse me, but would you care to match your rotating cutlasses against my superior cerebral skills? I thought you would! 3, 2, 1...
My cranial Tails sounds more like Mickey Mouse than ever before. Frost with the 5, thank you so much. Are you the only one who thinks that this night is Tails as well as the Saturday morning cartoon Adventures Sonic Hedgehog looks adorable and sadly doesn't get enough attention? I just think it's okay. I don't prefer it, but I think it's fine. It is a word? Okay. Metalliferous. It just means, like, of metal or metal-like. It's basically, I feel like it's a synonym of metallic.
Your blades have been rendered useless by my sharp wit. What a cutting remark.
Containing or producing metal, the known metalliferous mineral deposits of Britain. Okay, yeah. Containing or producing metal.
Tails, that was super.
You're moving as fast as me. But how?
Well, aerodynamically speaking, I measured the wind velocity and my estimated tail turbination, and then I calculated the revolutions per second that would be necessary to propel my relatively diminutive body mass through the oxygenous atmosphere of Mobius. Of course, I also took into account the variables that may occur when engaging in instantaneously bodily acceleration in reference to my respiratory system's theoretical inability to compensate for the onslaught of air molecules.
Shut up, Tails! You're crowding us out of the panel!
But what does that all mean, Tails? It means that I am the obvious person to replace Sonic as the new leader of the Freedom Fighters!
Huh?
Time to follow the leader!
Pixel Brain is actually deserved here.
Sonic the Hedgehog! One of Robotnik's evil bots has found our hideout and is trying to capture me!
Hang on, Rotor. I'll stop it. With a sonic spin. Ugh.
Sorry, Sonic, but your feeble gyrations cannot damage my VacuBot.
VacuBot?
I built it to do our housework, Sonic. It's made of a special metal alloy that Robotnik won't be able to detect with his sensors.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Tails is so intelligent right now that you could use his intelligence to defeat Robotnik and make him leave. Angel Sky, thank you so much for the 8 months. Jeez, wow, thank you so much. Tails has an attitude. He sure does. He's a sassy boy. To get rid of Robotnik and restore peace to Knothole and Mobius. Why are you not doing this? You'll just become another Robotnik. Okay, fair. That is a fair counter argument. I grant you. Feeble is legitimately your favorite word. It's so specific and sounds funny. It is.
I had some metal left over, so I fashioned this badge of leadership in honor of myself.
You know, he's beginning to get on my nerves.
Tails, being intelligent doesn't automatically make you a leader. You need courage, experience. It looks as though I'll have to prove my superiority once and for all by subduing our prime nemesis.
Soon in Robotropolis. Oh. Well, I didn't mean like kick his ass. I meant like devise a plan to defeat him.
Master Robotnik, there's a living being approaching your fortress.
Excellent, Snively. As soon as it is captured, be sure to roboticize it. Do it now.
But, sir, he is eluding the guards and getting through your security system with ease.
That's impossible. No one has ever gotten inside my domain, except for that insurance salesman last month. I never trust insurance salesmen.
It appears that the annoying little freedom fighter, the one called Tails.
Quick, make all entrances airtight and double lock the back door.
Don't bother, Robotnik.
What?
Let's not waste time. Because of my superior brain power, I insist that you surrender your empire to me and stop being such a, bad person and, let's see, Yeah, I think that's all I had.
Why, I'll be happy to surrender. Just step forward a few paces.
Sure, thanks, Lord. With this emerald, I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Whoa.
I just finished analyzing this fruit that Tails ate, Sonic.
I'm still trying to figure out what he meant by subduing our prime nemesis.
The tests show that the apple's effects only last 24 hours.
You know what's weird? Right? Because after I read what Sonic said, in my mind I'm just like, do you not know what subduing our prime nemesis means? But then I think about it, it's like, oh shit, would I have known what that meant as a kid? Like, growing up as like a 10-year-old and like not knowing a lot of words? Like, would I have known what subduing our prime nemesis means? You know what I mean? So like, maybe the target audience wouldn't have known this.
The test shows that the apple's effects only last 24 hours. Tails is probably his old self by now, wherever he is.
Nemesis means enemy, and our prime enemy is...
Wait, you know what nemesis... You don't know what nemesis means, but you know what prime means?
Uh-oh!
What's wrong, Sonic? Sonic?
That door is jammed. Good. Now I can get inside Robotnik's headquarters quick.
So if no one's ever been able to get inside Robotnik's headquarters, that's not true though, because like they've infiltrated Robotropolis a bunch of times at this point. My super brain's got me into this trap, so I better think my way out.
Think again, my little intruder, for you are about to meet your end as a living being.
Press that button, Robotnik, and we'll all meet our ends. And for you, that's a big meeting.
It's the Hedgehog.
Tails was sent here on a death-defying mission. He was going to destroy your entire city, even if it meant destroying himself.
I was?
And how is he going to do that?
With this! Ah! This innocent-looking metal is really a new megaton explosive. It has enough power to level Robotropolis.
Scan that trinket, Snively, and tell me exactly what it's made out of.
Yes, oh discourteous one.
To be fair, you're 17 and you're now Googling that word. Sonic isn't the resistance leader, that's Sally. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I guess, like, everyone kind of does listen to Sonic anyway. Like, he just does whatever he wants anyway, so he might as well kind of be the leader, if I'm being honest.
I don't get a reading, sir. He may be telling the truth.
No, it must be a trick.
One way to find out. You have 5 seconds to release my friend. 5.
You're bluffing.
4.
It's a hoax.
3.
You'll never go through with it.
2. 1.
Stop! I'll release him. Don't throw it. Okay, fine. Help!
You did it, Sonic! How did you know Robotnik would fall for your trick?
Robotnik is a coward, Tails. That's the kind of thing a leader has to know.
A leader? That's you, Sonic! How about leading us home?
You got it.
Poor Tails. Twan has been lecturing him for an hour. And I hope you have learned the lesson, Tails. You must always leave the leading to us real leaders. Yes, Antoine. To be the true leader like myself, you must be the best. You must be the bravest. You must be the coolest. I got an idea.
Oh, Destroyer, thank you so much. New member. I thought, wait, you weren't already a member? Thank you so much, Destroyer. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome. Was Tails gonna S-word bomb? No, it was just a medal. Yo, what's up, very shy guy?
But most of all, the bomb!
You must see What? You must see someone everybody looks up to! That doesn't even make sense. That's not where you would say Z in a French accent. That's why I was so confused. I'm like, what?
Hi kids, Sonic the Hedgehog here. And do-it-yourself Sonic.
Dear Sonic, gone fishing, love, Ken and Mike. Thank God. That's Ken Penders and Mike, Giacchino Gigapopoulos. I forget what Mike's last name is, but there we go. Kantarovich. That's what I mean. They didn't go fishing. They wrote this. They lied. Oh, thank you, Destroyer. I appreciate that. DK Mike Gallagher. That's what I was like. It's not Mike Gallagher. It's Mike something else. I can't remember.
The writers are on vacation this week, so I'm helping them meet their deadline by scripting the next 3 pages. Why don't you help me help them by filling in the empty word balloons and sound effects? Just ignore the Mike and Ken script that's on the bottom of me. Just don't look at that. Your sentences should match the action and be able to fit inside each word balloon. Plus, you could win a free prize. So turn the page and let's juice.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I get to decide what this story is? You're telling me I get to decide what the characters are saying? Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Yes! Sonic and Tails in giving them some Moby Dick.
Yo, Tails. I love going fishing with my best bud of 20 years.
That's right, Sonic. I love spending time with my best friend of 20 years. As we all know, I'm 28 and you're 35. Everybody knows that. Look it up on the Sonic channel. What do you think you got a bite there, Sonic, old pal?
I do, Tails. And the name of this boat is, the SS Friendship. Because you and me are best friends and it's a ship.
Written by me.
Crab meat. I see something on our radar. It looks like a hedgehog and a fox. Who could that be? Crab meat, tell me.
I don't know, Captain Robotnik. We don't know anybody who looks like that. I don't think. You and I just came away for a lover's vacation. I don't. When are you going to leave Snivelly for me, Captain Robotnik? All I've ever wanted to do is give you this trinket so that you could, be my wife. That's all I wanted, Captain.
Crab meat, I'm devoted to Snivelly. I can't give him up. His elongated nose and his hairs, they drive me wild. And that blue collar of his.
But Captain, isn't he your nephew or whatever?
Snivelly. Crab meat. Sorry, I have Snivelly on the mind.
Wow, Sonic, I got one. It's a big one. Look at him.
Good job, Tails, my buddy of 25 years.
Sonic, 25? I thought you said 20. What happened? Where did those 5 years go?
I never wanted to tell you, Tails. I think I got one too. But you were in a coma for 5 years, Tails. Tails! Oh, shit!
Yo, what's up, Fusion? Sorry, you haven't been here in a long time and you walked into me just ad-libbing a comic. Don't worry about it.
That's a huge bitch!
Oh my God!
Bloop. Sound effect. Bloop.
Ah, very good. I found them, and I'm going to eat them and serve them to my wife, Snivelly, on a platter tomorrow. It's our 2-year anniversary. Oh, I'm sure he'll love this. Wait a second. Is that Sonic the Hedgehog and Tails the Fox?
Oh my God! This is just like the time that Pinocchio got swallowed by a whale. And are we gonna see Geppetto inside, do you think? Well, say something, Tails.
Sonic, we gotta paddle away! Now! Hurry! Run! Please! I want to live to see another 5 years of our friendship!
You got it, Tails. Supersonic or attack. Is this cool or what? Well, he sure knows how to make a splash of an entrance. Ha 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 ha. Wonder if Thor's in there. Ah, if it isn't my friend of 40 years, Dr. Ivo Robotno. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Robotnik? And his gay lover, Crab Meat.
You know, Sonic, I've been thinking, ever since I went into that coma 5 years ago, I don't want to miss another moment. I'm gonna take photos of every single moment from now on, starting with you and this fish.
I'm gonna put on my dating profile, Tails. Does it look big? Does it match my cock? Hope it matches my cock. Whew! That was hard.
I can't believe that was the end.
That was harder than I thought. All finished? Good. Okay, class, now pay close attention, because this is what you want to do if you want to enter my real cool contest. Send the last 3 pages or copies if you prefer, with all the neat words and sound effects you've added, along with your name, age, address, and telephone number to my pals at Archie Comics. Do it yourself, Sonic. At Fayetteville, Mamaroneck, New York. Hey kids, don't forget the stamp. They'll choose the best entries and 2 people will win. Wow! Subscriptions to my comic book! Hurry and enter before August 15, 1994. Only 1 entry per person, please. Winners will be notified by mail and their stories will be printed in a future issue. Enter today.
I was wondering if they were going to do that. You're genuinely scared of what the children would have done? I'm very curious. I'm very curious what they would have done. I guess we're going to find out at some point.
The accentual advances.
My sound effect. You didn't know you were getting a poorly dubbed? Neither did I. I just had to make it up as I went along, you know what I mean? I should have seen what SNT did. I'm sure she did great.
Sonic the Hedgehog has been a thorn in my side, but girls just want to have fun. Ah, the phone rings. In the middle of the night, my father yells, "What you gonna do with your life?" Oh, Daddy dear, you know you're still number 1, and girls just want to have fun.
Math is hard. My place is in the kitchen.
Wait, is math is hard like another knock against women? I've never heard that stereotype before. I've never heard women not being able to be good at math. I've literally never heard that stereotype before. What a way for Mike and Ken to just start. You like a croissant? A croissant. During Women Appreciation Month, Robotnik. What the fuck? Apparently it was a thing. I've never heard that before. That's weird. A croissant?
True words were never spoken. You little ladies have given me a brilliant idea.
Play with your toys again, my lord?
No, of course not. Merely plotting and scheming and plotting. You know, the usual thing.
See, okay, this is humor that I can appreciate, right? Because it's like, it's making fun of the characters while not relying on puns. It's making fun of the characters in like a way that's like, they're not willingly being goofy. It's just like the circumstances themselves are funny. Like Robotnik playing with toys and Snively saying like, this is just a thing you do. You're doing it again. And Robotnik being like super like self-conscious about it and be like, no. I wasn't doing that. Like that, to me, that's funnier. To me, that's funnier than like fourth wall breaking and like just puns and like, I don't know, all that stuff. This wasn't Spaceballs too? Yeah. That was definitely a Spaceballs joke. But at least they don't like acknowledge like,
oh, that wasn't they did that in Spaceballs, my lord. Remember the 1988 special parody film by Mel Brooks, Spaceballs, my lord? Very funny, wasn't it?
Yes, Niggly, it was a coot. My favorite line was the one about the dicks, or the assholes, I mean. He was surrounded by assholes.
Of course, sir. What could we have been thinking?
And what, pray tell, are the details of your latest master plan?
It all boils down to 3 simple words. Know thy enemy. And I know these enemies are a formidable team. But separated, they are weaklings. If you can read this, you're too close. Step away. Why does Sally have packets of mustard? Makes no sense. Once we've eliminated the Hedgehog and most of the other token heroes, we are left with, ta-da, paper dolls, which can be easily shredded.
Wow, he's good at that. Wow. Paroling with the 5, thank you so much. Could I imagine to play the Spark games on stream one day? You'd love to see that? Maybe someday. Maybe someday I'd do it. I do at some point want to like play like after the comics marathon. I don't want to make it a marathon per se. I want to do it just like whenever I feel like it, because after this, I don't think I'm gonna continue streaming as often just because I want to get more videos out. I do want to do like playing a bunch of Sonic fan games like we do with 16-bit Triple Trouble, because I wanted to do them as videos, which I still think would be fun. But the thing is, I think that a lot of funny moments come from interacting with you guys. Because here's the thing, right? And I guess pause for real time right now, real time. When I was doing the playing like Project Sonic Hero 2017 and like Sonic GT and stuff, I was trying to be my authentic self, but the thing is, I was still kind of figuring out what that meant without the context of like an audience or a chat, right? Like, yeah, eventually I was going to have an audience in the form of, the YouTube comment section and stuff. But to me, it just like it kind of comes across as boring. Not necessarily to say that I'm boring, but because like I don't feel like I should be goofy or anything like that. I would be like very reserved and be like, oh, that's cool. Wow. Oh, wow. But I didn't really have much to say. But with you guys, I do feel that energy of being like more goofy. I feel that willingness to be goofy. I feel that willingness to just like, I don't know, to be more like what people think of as the YouTuber thing, where it's just like, ha, 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 that, like just hamming it up. Like with you guys, I feel more comfortable about that because you guys know that I'm joking. You guys know that I'm kind of playing it up, and I don't look like an ass just like by myself hamming it up to nobody and then posting the video online. Yeah. Plus, you can give me ideas to be goofy. That's exactly right. Yeah. So like to me, it makes more sense for me to stream fan games rather than just play them on my own time. I feel like we would get a lot, like, way better material that way. Because when we played Triple Trouble, I still would have loved it if I played it on my own. But with you guys, like, I felt that excitement. I felt that, like, oh my god, I'm not just enjoying this. Everyone else is enjoying it with me. And this is really cool. Like, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Chester. Thank you for the 2. The game Dreams on the PlayStation has some Sonic fan games if I'm interested. Yes, yeah, I've seen some of those. Some of them look pretty damn good, too, yeah. Yes, interaction with the live audiences are always great. Yeah, exactly. No, you're amazing, Will Fox. Shush, shush. Later, shortly after sunset.
Looky there, princess. Searchlights. Wonder what all the hubbub is about. We'd better check it out. Well, kiss my grits. If'n that ain't the smallest mall I ever seen.
Wow, and during Whammon Appreciation Month. Haha, get it? Because Whammon like to shop.
I hope their prices are lower than Robotnik's morals. There's only one way to find out. Speaking of paper dolls, here come a couple of cut-ups.
And they're dropping into the mall.
Hey!
Now open for business. Basement bargains, watch your step.
I've heard of basement bargains, but I don't know you had to fall into the basement to get them. But I didn't know.
Sorry.
The trap has been sprung, sir.
Quite so, Snivelly. The security cameras captured their downfall in exquisite detail. Come along now, let's not keep our unsatisfied customers waiting. Good evening, ladies.
Robotnik, so you're the feeble mind behind this mini-mall.
You catch on fast, princess, but not quite fast enough for your own good. Sonic may be the brains and brawn of your organization, but you two make the excellent bait as women.
I'm actually kind of surprised that he hasn't just come out and said it. Like, he hasn't just come out and said some, like, really just misogynist shit. Zeta64, thank you for the new membership. I appreciate you guys. A lot of new memberships recently. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Malls existed prior to Robotnik taking over? I guess so, yeah. Are basement bargains a thing? I've never heard of the term, but I guess it must have used to be a thing. You're glad they're sort of better than that? Yeah, I mean, he's just being a misogynist. He's not, like, outright, like, saying anything fucked up, I guess.
All you can do now is just sit around and wait to be rescued.
Well, I declare, y'all ain't nothing but male chauvinist pig, Doc. 100% pure oinker. In 2010 speak, 2020 speak, people will call you a misogynist.
A male chauvinist. I never thought that those terms sound very familiar. Male chauvinist. Well, chauvinist pig. A male chauvinist and a misogynist. They sound very... A sexist? See, this is what I'm talking about. I wouldn't have come up with that on my own. A sexist.
We're more than capable of taking care of ourselves, thank you very much. Shall we, Bunny?
Ow.
You bet, Princess. Time to raise some consciousness and lower the boom. We're gonna shut down your nickel and dime store operation and kick some robo butt in the process.
This is not my department. I'm not even a whammon.
Phew, what a workout. How you holding up, Bunny? It ain't how I'm holding up, sugar. It's what I'm holding up and throwing out. That was fun. High five. Yeah, Sonic usually hogs all the action. And speaking of hogs...
Quick as a wink.
There. Don't they look pretty?
Ugh. Going out of business sale. Do not open before Christmas.
But you've been bad boys, but you can have your toys back anyway. We've made a few political corrections.
Such as? Oh. What they say?
Girls can do anything. Never underestimate the power of a princess.
Oh, be quiet.
Oh, what was that about shredding paper dolls, sir?
Oh, be quiet.
Honestly, okay, it did redeem itself, because I thought that they really were gonna go in the... Like, it was still the mid-90s, written by the people it was written by. I was kind of ready for this to just be completely sexist and completely misogynist. I was ready for it. I'm glad that that's not the direction they went in, though. I'm glad that they were just like, yeah, no, the girls are gonna kick some ass, and we're gonna show you that they kick ass. They were paper dolls. No. That's like a term to say that, like, oh, they're very fragile, very,
So much for low prices and courteous service. Yeah, talk about cheap thrills. Let's take our business elsewhere. Sonic, what are you doing?
Clipping coupons out of the Mobius Free Press. The new Mobius Mall is having a sale on game cartridges again.
Men, that's all they think about. Fun, games, and shopping.
What did I say?
Honestly, I kind of like that ending, too. It's just like, hey, girls do it sometimes, too, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I do declare.
It was another Techno and Amy versus Heracles. Pretty much, and I appreciated that comic was, like, focused on... Because it was what I was saying yesterday, right? I want to see more about, like, the other characters. Like, I enjoy watching Sonic and everything. I know it's Sonic the Hedgehog, but I do appreciate them focusing on the other characters from time to time, too. Yeah, bro just wanted his games. Yeah, no, I agree with what Destroyer Kitty said. I think that, like, you don't have to, like, ham-fist the message. You can just show it. Like, Amy and Techno didn't really have a, yeah, girl power kind of thing. Like, their actions spoke for themselves. They were just two adventurers who, like, traveled to different planets and kicked ass. They never had to make the statement, like, yeah, Amy, we kick ass. Like, yeah, exactly. Show, don't tell. Exactly.
Welcome to my neighborhood. I love to pollute. Delicious.
Rocking the boat.
Not only am I faster than lightning, but I can stay dry by running between the raindrops.
Help!
Whoa! Looks like lightning hit that tree and trapped a poor little frog. Be cool, dude. I'm coming. Yikes! He's about to be buried under a mudslide.
It's too late, Hedgehog. Run or you'll be buried.
Did you say run? That's the general idea. Gotcha. So much for running between the raindrops.
Oh, you saved my life, Hedgehog. You must be a magical being, like me.
Magical? I think you've been bouncing on too many lily pads, bro.
Then let me repay you by making you magical. Spirits of nature, powers of love, send this kind hedgehog a gift from above! And put it on my credit card.
Dunk, 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 dunk. Ow, ow, ow!
Oh, oops, sorry. I can never tell where those things are going to land. Oh, these are magic stones. Each will endow you with a special power.
It's the frog from Adventure. It's Froggy, dude.
The green stone will give you great strength. The red will give you body elasticity. The yellow stone will enable you to leap a great distance.
You know what those remind me of? They remind me of like the Idias from Nights into Dreams.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh. Yeah, is that so? Really? That's nice. Uh-huh.
Use them wisely, Hedgehog. But remember, each special power only lasts for a few moments. Farewell. Boing.
Later, bro. You didn't ask me to kiss him and turn him into a prince. Man, that was weird. Give these tails and tell them that they're good luck stones.
A few days later.
Rotor, are you sure this Land Rover you built us will get us across the Mobian Badlands?
That's what this test run will tell us, Sally. We just have to hope the Robotnik's not around.
I guarantee the Robotnik won't even come near us, guys.
Why, Tails? Did Antoine forget to use his deodorant again?
Sonic, did you forget that I have the lucky stones you gave me? They'll protect us.
Yeah, right, Tails. I forgot.
Aren't these the stones from Sonic 06? Oh, yeah. They're like the what the hell are they called? The ability gems or what? I think they're just called the gems, but the ones that Sonic uses for his abilities.
This one will make you super fast. This one will make you really tiny, and then you can just jump forever and ever. Pretty cool, actually. This is the most useful one. It's purple. And then this light blue gem, if you, like, throw it, when it lands, you'll be transported. Just like an Eye of Ender. An Ender Pearl, I mean.
Excuse me, Master Robotnik, but there appears to be a crude vehicle making its way through the Forbidden Zone.
Vector explains Sonic. That was more my Kermit, but yeah, I guess that could be Vector.
Sonic! Here's the green gem. This one makes you go, I forgot what this one does. Because I think the red one is the one that makes... The red one slows down time, I think. The blue one makes you go fast. The green one is the useless one that makes a tornado.
It's full of foolish freedom fighters. Try saying that 3 times fast, Nibbly.
Foolish freedom fighters, full of foolish freedom fighters, full of foolish freedom fighters.
I guess it wasn't as tough as I thought.
Shall we Snoop Dogg down and capture them, sir?
I told you I don't like that jungle music.
Master, no need to be racist.
Don't be such a blithering bag of boredom, Snively. Let's first have a little fun in my new Beetlebot. Destroy their vehicle.
Boy, night sure comes early this time of year.
I'll say, it's still morning.
Wait, it isn't the darkness. It is the shadow. Oh, but Shadow the Hedgehog ain't gonna be real for another, 10 years, sugar. No, I think he means it's like a shadow on us. It's something very big. Very ugly.
Big and ugly? It's gotta be Robotnik.
Look out!
Fire! Where are we?
Who are we?
We were knocked into this pit by that big, horrible, flying...
It's called a Beetlebot, Princess. Surrender yourselves immediately, or I'll be forced to give you a demonstration of its power.
The ultimate life form.
Find the Scepter of Dark. The Book of Darkness has been captured.
Robotnik! We're trapped! Don't worry, guys. I still have the lucky stones.
Give me those, Tails. I've got to take the chance that the stones that really are magic. Now, which one's the one that will give me super strength? The green one? No, that's for leaping. Or is it that yellow stone? No, I think that's for super sneezing.
Speaking of stones, huh?
Are you ready for a little rock and roll, freedom fighters?
Sonic the Hedgehog, run or you'll be crushed by that boulder.
This redstone will give me the strength to catch the boulder and toss it back, Sally.
Sonic! Oh, I think I'm beginning to be sick. Oh,
dude, honestly, I would fucking vomit. Like, if I just saw, like, one of my best friends just get crushed by and just turn into, like, blue jelly or, like, red jelly, I guess, I would vomit. Wouldn't you? You're the 64th member? Yeah, you are! Look at that! That's awesome.
Oh, Sonic, you're all right. But how? I warned him about spreading himself too thin, Sugar.
No, Bunny, it's the magic stones. Instead of the super strength stone, I accidentally used the one that gives you elasticity.
Snivelly, the hedgehog wasn't harmed by our boulder. What did you do wrong?
I don't know, sir. It seemed to be a direct hit.
Nitwit, take us down to the pit. We'll capture the others and use them to lure that little rodent to us.
Yeah, isn't this like a Sonic Unleashed mech? I think someone might have said that. But this just reminds me of a Sonic Unleashed mech. Jelly that's the same color of her skin would be more accurate. Yeah.
Here comes the Beetlebot.
Run!
I'll stop him this time, gang. One of these two has to be the strength stone. Let's see, the green is for strength and the yellow is for leaping. Maybe the opposite? Uh-oh!
Help! We are caught with our backs against the wall!
No time to lose. I'll take a chance with this Yellowstone and body slam that big bug. Yahoo! Guess what, dudes? Wrong again.
Wait, isn't that what he's... No, you were right the first time. You said the yellow was for leaping. I mean, you did say the opposite, but you were right the first time.
Ugh. With my luck at choosing these stones, I'm glad I don't gamble. Gotta be this last stone. Now I'll have the strength of 100 hedgehogs. And I'll need it. Robotnik has captured the whole gang.
Help, Sonic!
Put us down, you clanking cockroach! Or maybe Antoine was the one who said that, I don't know.
Put us down, you clanking cockroach!
What the...
Good work, Snivelly. Now to fly them back to Robotropolis. Prepare for takeoff.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, the Beetlebot is about to lift off. I can't fly to this stone. I can't fly, so this stone is useless. Unless...
Ding. I can't believe it! Sonic is abandoning us! Sonic! Come back!
I'm gonna need the trunk of the dead tree and a big slab of rock that I'll cut from this boulder.
If you can cut through stone, I think you can cut through this robot, no problem.
Fly to Robotropolis, Snivelly, so I can roboticize these freedom fighters. I'll send them out to capture their friend, the Hedgehog. What?
Yo, Robotnik, I climbed up here to show you how I can handle pesky bugs. I swat him.
Why didn't you just use the yellow stone to jump up to where he was and then use the green stone for your super strength and then just destroy the robot from the inside? I don't understand. Oh, they're one use only? Oh, I didn't even realize. I mean, I did see that, like, he didn't have them anymore. I just thought he abandoned them. I didn't realize. Is that what the frog said? I don't remember. I don't remember if the Froge specified that or no.
We're falling, Snivelly. Do something.
I am, sir. I'm going to faint. Ah!
Time to do some major juicing. Yes! Got it! Now to free the gang. That will really bug Robotnik.
Why did all those things come out of the robot?
I'll get you for this, Hedgehog!
That was way cool, Sonic! I knew you'd come through! Where did you get your special powers from, Sonic?
A little frog gave me some magic stones as a present, and they really worked. That means that little frog was really magical.
I think Sonic needs a long rest, Sally.
Why, Rotor?
Spends all of his time talking to frogs.
Huh? Is that you, little guy? It's me, Sonic. Do you have any more magical stones?
This was a cute one. I like this one. This was a cute one. Who wrote this one? Was this De Cesare? Was this fucking De Cesare? Please tell me it was. God damn it. Yeah, it was De Cesare. Look at that. Angelo De Cesare. Yeah, he's had a few misses, but I mostly like his scripts for sure. Break through it all. Yo, what's up, Luster? How you doing? We're doing all right. We're enjoying these comics. We have more stones along with the emeralds.
Rhoda's been cooped up in his lab all week, Sonic the Hedgehog. What's the big idea?
Keep out! This means you! Caution, Genius at work! Warning! Danger! Warning! Danger!
I don't know, Princess, but given his track record, the possibilities are endless. Last time he was developing a formula for carbonated milkshakes.
Oh, that sounds disgusting.
And we all know how that turned out.
This is my escape. Is it? Wait. It is issue 15. My bad. I never changed. I was going to change the issue and I thought about it. I'm like, yes. I need to remember to change the issue. And I forgot. So. Carbonated milkshakes? Yeah, that sounds disgusting. That sounds awful. Leave it to Penders to come up with something just absolutely disgusting and awful.
I remember. We spent the next week scrubbing down the walls. Oh, I will never drink milk again. Oh, poor Elsie. If you rearrange the S and the I, it spells Elise. But we would never have a character named that in our universe.
Remember when he tried to add jelly and bread to peanut butter?
What?
Look! A complete sandwich! Uh-oh.
Ooh!
So, like, have all of them come together in one? That's called an Uncrustable. That's not the worst idea in the world. You just gotta freeze them shits.
Okay, so he's made a few mistakes. Who hasn't? That's what erasers are for.
Hey, I know what he's up to. I'll bet he's worked out all the bugs of his universal Framistat.
Oh, so Elise and Archie has a milk bottle? No, not the milk carton. The cow. The cow. You're back from class. Anything funny happen? You know, Greg, it's been weird. I mean, not like super weird. They went to space. Sonic made a giant mud statue of Robotnik. We had some pretty okay stories. We had Knuckles. Yeah, you missed Knuckles. Yeah, you missed misogyny. Yo, what's up, Ryko? Doing all right. How you doing? Yeah, you missed a poorly dubbed comic. There was a comic where they just like didn't write anything. And they had like the readers write in stuff, like even the sound effects and everything.
Universal what's it? It's science. Who knows? I don't understand. Ain't nothing frivolous like that, Tails. Before he holed up in there, Rhoda said that his latest creation would benefit all animal kind, and that can only mean he's cultivating a self-watered garden. This is the life. Bunny's garden, 100% organic. Keep out, keep off the grass, or release.
Nah, that's a dumb idea. It's gotta be a nuclear-powered skateboard. Yeah!
And that's not a dumb idea?
Do you have a better one?
As a matter of fact, I do. Glow-in-the-dark popcorn. Top that, wise guy.
Ha! No problemo. The Stay Fresh light bulb.
Light bulbs don't spoil, dumbass.
They don't? Then why do they keep them in refrigerators?
You are wrong, chili dog breath.
I mean, they don't spoil, but they do burn out eventually. Oh, it's silly.
Any fool can plainly see that it's... Uh-oh. I've run out of ideas. Okay, I admit it. I can't even begin to imagine what Rotor's cooking up in there. Can you?
No, guess I can't. We'll just have to wait till he's finished.
I'm finished!
Washed up might be a better choice of words.
So, what have you...
Oh my god, I was about to do the Sonic voice.
So, what have you been cooking up in there?
I'm glad you asked. It's a thermos. TM, trademark. We can't legally use the word thermos because...
Actually, is thermos a trademark name? Is that the brand name and not like a generic name? Thermos. Wow, it is a registered trademark. Huh. I did not know that.
Keeps things hot, and it keeps hot things hot, and cold things cold.
Let me get this straight. It keeps hot things hot. And
cold things cold?
what good is that? Sorry, Rotor, but I somehow don't think your thermos idea will be a hot item.
But it will fit in my lunchbox.
What are you talking about? Thermoses are fucking amazing. It doesn't like make things that are already hot. It keeps them hot for a while. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? Based Archie Sonic playing its part promoting the merchandise for the franchise. Yeah. Thermos better than flasks? Dude, how can you diss thermoses though? Imagine.
Whee! Thanks for helping me use my broken tree swing, Bunny. Don't mention it, Sugar Tails.
Snively, did you have to show me such a disgustingly pleasant scene? That bunny is making me feel things. Those long legs. They're a brilliant work of art, Snively.
Sorry, Master Robotnik, but it was the only video I could find that features the freedom fighter known as Bunny, who she's the one who is half rabbit and half robot.
I'm aware of that fool. You think I didn't make her? You think I didn't make those glorious legs and that arm and... I'm going to use that half-robot to bring out the complete downfall of Sonic and his friends. Yes, that's
it. Is Julian that bad? Yeah, why is this fucking name Julian Kantobor in this universe? Thermos does wonders for mac and cheese lunches. Oh, that sounds awesome, actually. You don't think kids would find Thermos interesting? Okay, true. Because, I mean, they would probably have the same logic, right? Where it's just like, who fucking cares? Hot things are already hot. Why do you need to keep them hot? And cold things are cold. What? Like, what? But trust me, as an adult, they're awesome. Like, this thing, this Hydro Flask, I mean, this is basically just a thermos. Like, this is basically just and it's fucking amazing. Like, Sarah got this for me when we started dating. It's awesome. Like, because sometimes, water can get room temp, right? But then it's like, it'll be hours from when I poured the water and I'll be like, whoa, it's still cool. It's still very cool. Kintober's from Fleetway. No. Well, okay. Technically, yes, but I do believe that they have a very similar storyline in this, in the Archie series. Except his name isn't Ovi Kintobor, it's Julian Kintobor. But I think it's like the same, it's a very similar, I think, storyline, if I remember correctly. Earn love through thermoses. Chamomile tea hits different. Oh, I bet. Are
sure it's safe to have an outdoor barbecue, Sonic?
Sure, Sally and Twan are watching the skies for Robotnik ships.
Since you don't like my Moby and mush, I'm trying something new. Barbecue Moby and mush.
Ugh!
He's the lady you asked for, Rhoda. Huh?
Oh, a magnet?
Talk, everyone!
There goes the mush.
What's happening?
Looks like everything's made out of metal is flying away, dudes. Including Bunny.
Help! Oh,
Something's pulling her toward the edge of the great forest.
talk about a hair-raising experience.
I'd better juice and get there before Bunny does.
For some reason I thought Darla was down here. But she is not.
Yipes!
My Magnabot is a great invention, Snively, and once I've captured the rabbit, the other freedom fighters will try to rescue her.
And we'll catch them all, sir. Clink, 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 clink.
It's one of Robotnik's giant bots, and it's got a super electromagnet.
Sonic, help! I can't hold on to this tree for much longer.
You think it's Julian Ivo Robotnik? Oh, I see. I see. It went from Julian Kintobor from the House of Ivo, then to Ivo Robotnik, then Dr. Eggman. Ah, okay.
Sonic, help! I can't hold on to this tree much longer.
Poor Bunny, I gotta find a way to eliminate the magnetic field. Dunk! Ugh! I've gotta watch out for flying metal. Did I just say flying metal? That's it! Dunk! I can pull this lid from the limited area of the magnetic field, and I'm fast enough to race out of the field's boundary before I'm caught. Yo, Robotnik, don't tell me you built that big hugger jug to catch one little rabbit. Why don't you try to catch me?
It's the Hedgehog, sir. He's holding a metal object, but it's out of the field's area. Shall I widen the arc now and capture him?
No. Wait till I say so, then turn my Magnabot toward him quickly and crank up the power.
Come on, Robotnik, I'm making it easy for you.
Now, sir.
Not yet.
Okay, have it your way, crew dude. I'll just stroll back home.
Now, Snively, turn the field up full force and get him.
He's moving, sir, but I've got him in sight.
Wait, Snively, don't follow him. Stop.
Missed me.
Oh no, he's got us to face Robotropolis, and everything made out of metal is heading our way.
Frost with the 2, thank you so much. He was named Julian Robotnik in Sat AM Season 2. Oh. But I'm pretty sure that in Archie, he was Julian Kintobor at some point. I'm pretty sure. What did you miss him? How was the Knuckles issue? Short. It was short. Like, I'm almost certain that's a thing, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Wait, no. Dr. Ivo Kintobor, also known as Dr. Julian Kintobor, and Anti-Robotnik. Oh, okay, I see. Anti-Robotnik. Okay. Never mind.
Snively, he did it again.
I know, sir. You hate that hedgehog.
Let's go, Bunny. When Robotnik digs his way out, he can hold a junk sale.
I'm coating you with a special solution, Bunny. Now no magnet will be able to attract you.
Thanks, Sugar. But I never thought I'd want my magnetic personality to be unattractive.
Okay, that's cute. That's a cute little pun. What? Oh. Yeah, Saturday morning cartoon. Sat AM.
Help! I'm trapped inside a corner box, and I can't get out! I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Just what I've always wanted. Hedgehog under glass. It's just like the Simpsons movie.
Confused? You won't be once you've digested this issue of Sonic under glass. Yo, hold on! Hold the phone! Sally Acorn? With her signature vest? That withhold her breast? And her brown... I just wanted to say that because it rhymed. And her her brown hair? Like, she actually looks like the cartoon now. Wow.
Sonic the Hedgehog has won the war against Robotnik.
So what are we? So what are we? Is it cannon folder?
Say cheese!
Mozzarella!
Stupid fucking idiot. Do you not understand what the... When do you bare your teeth when you say mozzarella? You don't do that. You say cheese because it shows your teeth. You blue buffoon. Can't even follow simple goddamn instructions. Change it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Emmy. Thank you. Wait, where's the vest now? Yeah, I don't know. It'll come back, I guess. Little steps. Sonic wants to hide his teeth. Fair enough. They made a point of Sonic preferring Sally with black hair. I wonder if Sonic thinks of the red hair. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Whoops! Too much flash powder.
I can't believe we've beaten Robotnik!
Hey, was there ever any doubt with me on the team?
It's almost too good to be true.
So, where do we go from here? 6 months later, or so. Why is it always 6 months? It's always half a year with these, like, we saved the world, we conquered the world stories. June, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, what the fuck? Saturday? June 15th.
Shake a leg, Sonic, or you'll be late for your own wedding!
Shame on the groom, because I'm obviously the best man.
What? We're doing this already? Excuse me? What the fuck?
I declare, princess, if y'all ain't the prettiest bride. You really think so, Bunny? This gown doesn't seem to fit quite right. Oh, princess, why do you marry the Hedgehog? He is beneath you, while I like cream rise to the top.
Mobius Free Press. Today's the big day. Wedding bells for Sonic and Sally. Invitation only.
Dearly beloved.
Boom bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba beam. Oh, sorry, that's simple and clean. Bum 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 bum.
What's it that lonely commoner never do to deserve this?
Who'd have thought that a hedgehog could be so happy? If only Robotnik could see us now.
Oh, but I can see you, my little blue friend. I can see all of you. Walk into your mystery. Trapped like a fly in a web by my most fiendish plot to date. I finally got the hedgehog right where I want him. Under glass.
Wow. Excuse me. With the 5, thank you. Either they're trying to trick Robotnik or something, or the writers were smoking something when they made this. Here we go.
Marriage? No way!
My master plan was a model of insidious simplicity. So simple even, the hired help could mess it up. Easy as ABC. 1, 2, 3. A. Lure Sonic and the Freedom Fighters to Sleepy Hollow under false pretenses.
Hey, look at this! Free chili dogs for all at 2 p.m. at Sleepy Hollow.
Yum! Wow!
B. Fill Sleepy Hollow with sleeping gas.
Funny, I usually get sleepy after I eat.
You... Where are the chili dogs anyway?
And C. It was good night, sweet hedgehog.
Should have known. If a deal is too good to be true, it probably is.
With the Freedom Fighters in La La Land, it was child's play to move the slumber party to Robotropolis. where they'll sleep to their heart's content forever.
Why did the guys not have to dress, but the women did? I mean, Sonic has a bow tie on. I don't know. Yes, it is in fact Scratch and Grounder, the very inconsistent characters in this universe. All right, Mac P, take care now. Glad you stopped by. Sleepy Hollow, but no Headless Horseman? Insane.
Why don't we just dispose of them and be done with it? Because, dear Crabmeat, what I have in store is far more evil and much more fun. Now, after fitting Sonic and his playmates with these special virtual reality helmets, MetaQuest, and plunging them into my main computer, will force-feed them their fondest wishes and wildest dreams with my new exclusive user-friendly program. Containment vessels keep freedom fighters fresh. Robotnik 5000 hard drive computer, leave the driving to us. Imagine imaging chamber peak. Boo ICU. Patent pending, of course. Since their new reality is better than life, they can't tell the difference and have no reason to escape. Oh, I'm such a genius, I even scare myself. But enough fun in mind games. Time to get down to business.
War Machine, auto-motivation mode activated.
There's a whole wide world left to conquer, and my War Machine are more than up to the task. They shall roll off the face of the Mobius, crushing anything and anyone in their way. Those who survive shall be roboticized, and my dream of a perfect, ordered society shall come to pass, save for that piece of chaos under glass. Alas, perfection has its price. Make sure you turn off the light on your way out, Crabmeat.
If there's anyone here who knows why this...
If there's anyone here who knows why this should not come to pass, let them speak now or forever.
Wait a minute. What happened to Sonic? I have fully put him out of as you say, his place.
Hey, what gives it the broom? There's something very wrong here, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
What do you mean this is wrong? This is everything I ever hoped for, except for the melting clocks. That one is a weird one.
Congratulations, nephew. Oh, not too late for the reception.
Uncle Chuck! How is this possible?
Everything is possible in the world of user-friendly world of virtual reality, Sonny.
Ah, pretty brilliant. Not gonna lie, pretty brilliant. Tails looked pretty smooshed. Reject fool dresses. Return to gender equality in the form of Sally wearing literally just boots. I agree.
What's wrong, Sonic the Hedgehog? You look confused.
I am confused, Uncle Chuck. Antoine gets the girl, I'm a janitor at my own wedding, you're not a robot, and those melting clocks are driving me crazy. What I need are some answers. Some easy answers.
Easy enough. Ask away.
You got exactly what you pay for. One free answer later.
So that's it. I should have known. If a world looks too good to be true, it probably isn't. That means you're not the real Uncle Chuck. Just a remarkable simulation. Time to learn if this place is just as user-friendly as it seems. Bingo! Now to reach out and touch someone.
So easy, even a hedgehog can use it.
Let's see what the good old Dr. Robotnik is up to in the real world. Oh my gosh! Robotnik's war machines are flattening Mobius! We gotta stop him! But my friends are all so happy here. Is it right to force them to leave?
Dude. Moral dilemmas. Fucking moral dilemmas. Calling the love of your life the girl. Thank you for your emotes, Kohane, but we would appreciate it if you just, kept it to a minimum. Please do. Please do.
I finally got Uncle Chuck and Mutsky back. Or at least a couple of reasonable facsimiles. What am I going to do?
I don't need to tell you, nephew. You already know.
Hey, it's Al and Cal.
Yeah, you're right, I do. Time to get hacking.
Meanwhile, in the outside world...
Wait, the war machines have reversed course. I didn't order this.
You didn't, but I did. You're not just your reality. I control the tint. I control the contrast. But most importantly, I control your war machines, Doc.
Egads, Sonic to the max.
They're handy gadgets. No homeowner should be without one. They slice, they dice, grind, and flatten entire cities if need be. If you don't want a free demonstration, you'd better free the freedom fighters. Fast!
That blasted Hedgehog. He's left me no choice. Dumping virtual reality program now.
Or you could just modify the virtual reality program to make him not in charge anymore. That would work too.
Better than Disneyland! Ugh, I've been slimed. I didn't even get a chance to go on my honeymoon.
Sorry. Oh, Ken. I know that this isn't Ken's fault, because this, like, it was whoever drew this, but, oh my god.
Where's Sonic?
Don't you worry, never fear. One final task.
Wait, why is he not released yet?
And I'm out of here. Bye, guys. It's been real.
I may have lost this battle, but the war will yet be mine. You two, clean up this mess.
Sonic, you're here! I was afraid you might stay behind forever.
Virtual reality is a nice place to visit, Sally, but I wouldn't want to live there. At least not on Robotnik's terms.
What about Uncle Chuck?
I'll get him back. And when I do, it'll be for keeps.
The end.
The side of his glass is the same shape as Evil Sonic. Really? That's funny. Have I been liking Archie Sonic? You know, Zinni, it's getting a little better. It's honestly, like, improving, because they're not as... They still crack jokes and stuff, but I feel like they've toned them down a lot, which I appreciate. You know, like, Robotnik's plans seem so far-fetched, but fun. This has been, like, I think the part where I've most liked the Archie comics so far. TailsTube made a video, did I see it? I did. We watched it at the beginning of the stream. The key to escaping the Matrix is a particular white liquid. How is Pender's writing currently? It's not the worst. It's a little weird here and there, like concepts that you're just like, oh, huh, okay. Like there was an issue where like Robotnik was just straight up a misogynist, and it's just like, oh, okay. And then along came Flynn. Issue 31 is when the Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog vibe is dropped almost completely. That's gonna be really interesting to see when they do that. Issue 50, it dips for a while. Interesting, okay.
We need to get our hands on the man from Hedgehog. How does Sonic the Hedgehog do it? He's always one step ahead of me. We've got to track down the head of their secret intelligence division, Snively.
And why is that, sir?
Because the best laid plans have crashed and burned once too often. Moonraker failed. Thunderball failed. Goldfinger failed. That's a James Bond reference for all you people out there, all you kids out there. Operation No failed, which means the freedom fighters have inside help. Obviously, there's a mole in our operation. Now take this and see what you two can dig up.
Why does there need to be a mole? Why can't he just be better than you? Much digging later. Sweat, tan, roast, well done, charbroiled.
Well done, gentlemen. Your labors have paid off handsomely, so to speak. Now turn up the heat, and we'll see what our nocturnal friend has to say. Who is the head of the secret intelligence?
That's right.
What?
No, not what. Who? Oh my god, are they doing a fucking Who's on First? Oh my god, they're doing a Who's on First? Okay.
Obviously this mold knows less than I do, and that gives me an idea. Take him away, and wheel it in, boys.
Oh, I thought they were gonna keep doing it. For your eyes only. Hoover movers.
Every evil scheme, no matter how brilliant, contains an element of risk, and with the help of my brand spanking new Wheel of Misfortune, we shall capitalize on that fact. After all,
I was just reading the wheel. Oh, goodness.
if I don't know what I'm going to do next, neither will Sonic, until it's too late.
Kerching! Undersea bank heist.
Behind you.
Antoine's toupee is just floating. Also, who's this Winnie the Pooh looking guy? Look at that guy. Fucking Xi Jinping over there.
Curses! Still, first you don't succeed.
Daring daylight. Art robbery. Mobius, Museum of Art. Hey, it really is Winnie the Pooh. That's Eeyore. And that's Owl. Bruh. Suddenly, Sonic appears.
What's your hurry, fellas? Say, nice painting. Sonic! I'll flip it for you.
Thanks for the nostalgia trip. Oh, well, thank you for sticking by, Zinni. What's my favorite issue from the Archie so far? Thank you, Brawl Sonic. Honestly, it might be this so far. Like, the writing is particularly pretty good. I did like the Sally and Bunny comic. Probably one of my favorites so far. I don't know, it's tough because, like, there are multiple stories, right? And they don't really seem to be following arcs yet. So they're very self-contained, and it's tough to, like, recall, like, oh, yeah, I like this one, or, like, this one was great. You remember reading this issue specifically, like, 15 years ago. Yeah, go for it, Ayan. If you can find someone, please let me know, as always.
And you guys can take the fall.
Suddenly, a note appears from a mysterious stranger. Who is this stranger? Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of Robotnik? The Owl? Who? The World Health Organization? Once again, our hero explodes onto the scene and... Wait, I think it is the Owl. Because, hold on. There he is. There's the Owl. Right there. The Owl's right there. Wearing the same fucking hat. He's right there. Dear God. There he is with his fucking hat. There he is.
Once is an accident, twice is a coincidence, but third time's a charm.
Mindless act of terrorism. Powerful explosive device.
Snively, send Sonic to Florida.
Wow. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie, Tigger, and Eeyore were played by the same actor. They were all played by Jim Cummings? I didn't know Jim Cummings played Eeyore. All right, Boolin, take care now. Once again, our hero explodes onto the scene, and... And once again, a note appears from a mysterious stranger. The owls are not what they seem.
This Wheel of Misfortune isn't working. There's a spy in my organization, and he's taunting me with his notes. I'll have to take care of him myself.
Boy, after a hard day's work, I could use a night on the town.
Damn. Looking dapper there. Welcome, vacationing freedom fighters. But why? Why did you go back to Reno Botnik?
Want to try one of the armed badniks, Sonic? Want to try the one-armed badnik, Sonic?
Nah, they're a bit too literal for my taste. Let's cut to the cards. I feel lucky tonight.
There he is again! There he is with his green-ass hat.
Funny, I feel as though we're being watched.
You're literally playing... That's not what Sonic's eyes look like. Wrong, sir. Wrong.
There they are. Can you pump up the volume?
I'm sorry, sir. Our new THX system hasn't been sound-checked yet.
Drat. Stupid THX. We'll just have to move ahead in the dark. I'm switching to Dolby. Card, Mr. Sonic?
Go ahead, make my day.
Duck,
Duck, but I'm a hedgehog. Still, better be safe than sorry.
dunk. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Looks like Robotnik's getting a SWAT bot to do his odd jobs for him these days. Pretty smooth moves for a foreign import, especially on this rug. Hold still, fender face. You got static on the cling? Well, you're sure to get a charge out of this. That was positively shocking.
Welcome back to the world of the waking hedgehog. So nice of you to drop in.
Robotnik, you sick, twisted fiend.
You're playing poker with a princess? What's wrong with that? Is that... Oh. Well, is there something wrong with that?
I see my reputation preceded me. Now that formal introductions have been made, tell me, who is the head of your secret intelligence agency, or I'll finally get that wretched wheel to pay off by eliminating you.
Now that's what I call an unkind spin, Doctor.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
That's a good question.
And also the answer.
What? He's free? How?
Spring, smile, you're on candid camera.
Oh! The wheel's been rigged. I've been robbed. All my plans were foiled, and I still don't know who the spy is.
Later at intelligence headquarters.
Using Robotnik's wheel to spy on him was pure genius. And you even fooled us with your disguise. But there's still one thing I need to know.
It's Rotor. It's Rotor!
How many
Oh, never mind, it's just an owl.
How many licks does it take to How many licks does it take to get to the chewy center of a lollipop, sir?
Shh.
That is information, my dear boy. That, my dear boy, is classified.
Harvey Who. Okay, I'm glad that his first name isn't Who. That makes it funnier. Harvey Who. Wow. Fucking Harvey Who. Oh, you're saying there's the casinos and safe for royalty. Oh, I mean, I thought just because, like, you know, the Jack and the Queen and the Prince and the King, I thought there was a joke there, but I wasn't sure what you meant. Remember this owl character for later? Way later? Harvey Who? I actually think I might have read a comic book with him in it. Because he keeps wearing, he wears like a different hat, I think, later on, I think. But I remember that name, Harvey Who. You want to clarify some misinformation. What's that? An owl? That's so random. Had absolutely no clue it would be an owl. No idea. Who is the imposter? Yes, what are you saying? I told you he's in the medical bay. Oh, why me? Wait, who? Yes, who? What? No, not what. Who? What? Oh, what was Tarok's joke? Oh, it's Longclaw. That's what I thought too. I was like, oh, it's Longclaw. I like the way Sally's drawn here. I like the way her eyes look. I've always been a sucker for eyes that are like almond shaved and like thick lashes. I like this drawing of Sally. Not a fan of this drawing of Sonic though. This is very Sonic, like comic way of drawing Sonic from the front. Why monkey in chains? What crime doth he commit? A lot of people say the IDW characters are canon to the games, but that's only partially true. So some stuff about them is canon and some stuff isn't. I mean, I figured. They're canon to the games and here's my understanding of it, right? The comics are canon to the games in as far as that they follow the events of Sonic Forces. That doesn't mean that to me anyway, that doesn't mean that everything that happens in the comics is also happening in the games. Because I feel like that would, I mean, they could coexist technically, I guess, so long as they're never referenced. So long as they like never cross-reference each other, that's fine. But if they do, like, you wouldn't get this thing in the game. Like, for example, right? One of the reasons I don't like some of the lines in Frontiers is because he mentions, and the only IDW comic character that he mentions is Tangle. And it's like that really comes out of nowhere because, like, okay, Tangle's never been in any of the main series games. He's never been in any of the games, really. She's never been in any of the games. If you don't count, like, Forces Speed Battle and Sonic Runners, which, you know, what was the other one? Because Sonic Runners was they added Tangle and Whisper as, like, fan-made characters, right? They introduced them in the fan-made version of Sonic Runners. Sonic Runners Revival. But there was another game that I mentioned. What was it? Sonic Dash. Yeah, Sonic Dash. That's right. Like the whole one world setup doesn't work for one of the arcs in particular. Oh, I see. As long as something from the comics doesn't contradict stuff from the games, it can be assumed to be canon. But that's the thing. If it does contradict the games, then, like, I feel like that's where the canonicity should be called into question, personally. Because it's just like, okay, if this can work within the continuity of the comic, that's fine. But, you know, that doesn't mean that this takes place in the same, you know, games universe. Like here, right? Yeah, Sonic, the events of Sonic 3 happened. They did in Sonic the Comic too, but they're like different interpretations of that comic. They're not saying like, oh, in order to understand, you know, Sonic Adventure in the future, you need to have read all the Archie comics. Like that's where it bothers me. The games contradict the games. That's true too. That is very true too. And I do believe that they're really trying to make them work from here on, from Frontiers onward. I feel like they're really gonna try to make them work. But yeah, they contradict themselves a lot. What are the contradictions between IDW and games? Personally, I don't know, because I haven't read them, so I can't really know. Meanwhile, the Metal Virus Saga can't be canon to the games. Okay. The Tangle is canon because nothing about her directly contradicts anything about the games. True, I guess. The only reason that bothers me, because, like, don't they establish that Tangle and Whisper are part of the the resistance from Forces? So the Metal Virus arc kind of flops if you go with the humans exist on separate islands mentality. The whole world is infected, but no humans. Oh, I see. Thank you for the 5, Zinni. Only future games and media will say what it is and what isn't the case. Yeah. Because I think my theory has always been that, like, they never cared. They never gave a shit about canonicity. They did follow their own story from, like, Sonic 3 and Knuckles onward, and they did start trying to, like, put bits and pieces of, like, lore in there. But from, like, 06 onwards, they were just, like, fucking, I don't dude, who cares? Like, it's basically episodic, right? Where it's just like, now Sonic is going to race on hoverboards, and now, you know, he's in a storybook, and now he's traveling the world trying to get the kid. I mean, even because Unleashed, I don't think really follows any sort of story previously, other than, like, the Chaos Emeralds can lose their power like they did in Adventure. But, like, other than that, and even then, that was something that technically they did in Sonic 3 first. Tangle wasn't part of the Resistance. Okay. That plot hole doesn't... Oh, I see. Okay. Tangle wasn't... Whisper was independent from the Resistance. Okay. Humans are a gray area. I don't think they've gotten a proper say on humans from Sega. I think they have, though, because, like, didn't they establish in TailsTube, which I believe to be canon? I believe TailsTube is canon, because, like, that's where they're trying to answer, like, all the discrepancies. They're trying to, like, explain everything from the games, and they say that, like, the reason that everyone looks different is because they all live on, like, different islands around the world. So it's like, thank you, Aura. Thank you. Might exist in the games, but the events of the comics don't play out. That's what you would prefer. Sure. And I mean, that's fine. Like, so long as they don't interfere with... That's what I'm saying, though. Because, like... And here's the thing. I wouldn't mind if they introduced Tangle and Whisper and, like, all these IDW characters in the games. I wouldn't mind it. But, to me, I would be annoyed if they introduce them and they're just like, yes, my good friend Tangle, the the lemur. And it's just like, who? Like, we've never seen this character before. Like, you're just gonna introduce her like she's always been here? So it's like, I don't mind it so long as they explain it. They did that with Styx. Yeah, and it didn't... Okay, but with Styx, right, in Boom, that's a separate unit. I mean, like... To me, Boom is a completely separate universe because the characters are not in character in those games. So to me, Boom is a separate thing entirely. I don't give a shit what they say. Styx can exist in the mainline Sonic universe, for sure, but they need to do the same thing and be like, oh, yes, this is a different... It's like the MCU, right? Like, this is universe 616 of Sonic. This is our universe. And they need to establish who the fuck Styx is. They also did that with Tails, technically. Yeah, dude, it was 92, though. Like, video games were really different back in the day. That's not the same. And also, technically they didn't, because the Japanese manual does explain that, like, Sonic showed up one day searching for adventure, and then Tails was like, whoa, he's cool! I want to be just like him! And Sonic was like, alright, dude, I don't give a shit. Sure. Doesn't somebody in Frontiers mention Vector's crush on Vanilla, which only happens in Sonic X? I feel like they do? I don't remember. Let's hope the DLC helps. They might. Yeah. They also named out Tangle and Frontiers and planned that they're released. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it implies that Sonic knows who Tangle is, because and I said it in the Everything Wrong With. It's just like, okay, I don't... Because normally I was the kind of person, right? Me personally, I'm the kind of person that when people say, like, bring back the Freedom Fighters, I'm like, bring them back from what? Like, for the comics? Like, make the Archie comics again? Because they were never in the games. I'm sorry to break it to you, but they were never in the games. So there's no bringing back the Freedom Fighters. So it's like, they can show Styx and Amy DLC story. Right, but she's already been established as, like, existing in this universe. And it's like, okay, but, like, how and when did you meet? Like, because a lot of characters, right? Since the Adventure days, they've established, like, oh yeah, these characters exist, right? Big, for example, right? Big was, like, his introduction was an adventure. Tails didn't know who he was. Sonic didn't know who he was. Amy didn't know who he was. But they, like, see each other and they're just like, oh, I'll help you out. You know, I don't know. I have no idea who you are, but I'll help. You know, and then, like, moving forward, they're just like, oh yeah, that's Big. Like, implying that they've since gotten to know each other, right? One of my it's funny, this is gonna sound super strange, but one of my favorite moments from Sonic Heroes is during the Sonic and Team Rose fight, where Knuckles says, "Are you breaking that girl's heart again, Sonic?" He calls Amy that girl, and it's because, like, really, in the story, they've really never met. You know what I mean? Like, they see each other in Adventure 2 and they kind of, like, hang out next to each other, but they're not, like, friends, you know what I mean? Or Knuckles was teasing them. I mean, it feels weird to me. Because, yeah, Amy and Knuckles really never interact outside of Adventure 2. Like, they never see each other in Adventure 1. In Adventure 2, their only exchange is, like, when he's coming out of Aquatic Mine and Amy's like, oh, come on, Knuckles, get out of the way. And then Knuckles asks her, like, you saw the Batgirl too, right? And she's like, yeah. And then, like, they never really talk again. So it's like, I don't know. I would like for them to introduce them because, like, Shadow gets an origin story. Rouge shows up, right? Like, Rouge is random and she shows up, but she establishes, like, okay, this is her introduction. Knuckles has never met her before. Sonic has never met her before. Shadow, Robotnik, Eggman. None of these characters have met Rouge before. So this is, like, her first time showing up. Cream is a weird one because they meet Cream in Advance 2 and then Heroes happen. So it's just like they do sort of introduce Cream. It's just, like, not in a main series game. But she was technically introduced. Omega was introduced. Silver was introduced. What I'm saying, right, is that, like, there has to be a moment where these characters don't know who these characters are and then establish them as characters afterward. Advance 2 isn't mainline? I mean, technically, no, it's not. Cream was also lurking about in SA1 retroactively. If you want an origin story, read the comics, duh. I hate that, though, because okay, but here's the thing, though. Not everyone reads the comics. I've never read the comics until now. So for me, as someone who's never read the comics and let's say, like, there are people who don't want to read the comics, right? Like, to put an origin story within the confines of a comic book when your main medium is a video game kind of sucks for me personally. Advance 2 isn't canon. I didn't say it wasn't canon. I just said it wasn't main series. Yeah, you never wanted to read the Fleetway comics. Yeah, so it's just like shit that imagine if shit from the Fleetway comics, right, happened in the games and you're just like, what? Like, as an American kid, you're going to be like, what is happening? Like, what's going on here, right? And it's because, like, it's established in a comic book that isn't readily available in the States. One of the reasons you're here is because you can afford to get all the origin comics. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's kind of what they did in Frontiers with the comic. Right, and I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. They don't mean in the game's plot because we don't see every Sonic adventure, just characterize them well. I feel like there's no reason to not have them meet in a game because you have a medium, right? Where, granted, yeah, I get it. You have a budget, whatever, but like that's more of a story you can tell. Like you can make a Sonic story in the mainline series where they meet Tangle, where they meet Whisper, where they meet all these different characters, and have it make sense, and then just move forward from there. Like, why does it need to be blocked behind a comic that not everyone is going to want to read? Because, like, yes, there is crossfade between people who play video games and people who read comics. I personally am not one of them. I'm reading these because it's, like, the first time I've ever done it, but, like, I don't really like that, right? When I'm just like, okay, what the fuck is happening here, right? Oh, I need to read the comic to understand who this character is. Okay. Like, yeah, I can do it, but it's just not my thing, right? Put it in the manual. Yeah, see, okay, if it's in the manual, to me, that's a different thing because the manual comes with the game. So to me, that's a very different thing. And you could say like, oh, but the comics were like online. It's like, yeah, but not everyone who played Frontiers is online. You know, like not everyone, I mean, yeah, granted, you could, that might be hyperbole, but like not every kid who plays Frontiers is going to have an online presence or like dude, I was online all the time when Colors came out, right? I didn't know there was a Colors comic. I just found that out last year. And that game is 13 years old. They want the games and comics to coexist, but there's also potential plot opportunities in the games for those comic characters. Right, no, and I understand that, but I mean, comic adaptations to me are separate because they're adaptations, right? You are allowed to have stories that are specifically from the comics. That's okay. I don't give a shit about that. You know, we're going to meet a bunch of different characters from Archie. We're going to meet Julie Sue. We're going to meet Robbo Hedge. We're going to meet some third character that I can't think of right now. Like, for example, Uncle Chuck. Uncle Chuck was never a thing in the games, right? If all of a sudden tomorrow they released, like, DLC 1 and Uncle Chuck shows up, he's like, hey, Sonic! People who only play the games are going to be like, who the fuck? Who? Who's this? You know what I mean? How do I feel about the Eggnet part? Like I said in the Everything Wrong With, I don't mind. I like it. It's just, it's weird that it was never mentioned before. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, all of a sudden there's a name to your network. You've never mentioned that before. But you are now. Okay, that's fine. Uncle Chuck is way different because that's Sonic's family they're suddenly introducing. So what? It's another character. What does it matter if it's friends or family? It's the same thing with Tangle, right? Where it's just like, oh, here's a new Sonic friend who we've never met before, but apparently they've always been friends? Okay. That's strange. It's the famous Uncle Chuck from Uncle Chuck Adventure DX. Imagine Surge showing up in the games and people are like, who are... Yeah, like, people love Surge and Starline and stuff, but here's the thing, like, I don't know them personally, right? I don't know who these characters are. And all of a sudden they show up in, like, Frontiers 2 and they're just like, that meddling hedgehog has thwarted my plans 1,000 times. Now, it's like, what? When? When did this happen? You don't spawn a fucking parent off screen. Why not? What's the difference? I am your long-lost cousin, or your long-lost Uncle Chuck. Remember me? I'm roboticized. So having Uncle Chuck in the games should be supplementary and not key to understand the game. Yeah, like, for example, I don't, it's not like I'm saying that I hate the comics, right? I'm like, oh, fuck the comics for introducing shit that's not in the games. Like, no, this can exist. I don't give a shit. It's cool. It has its fans. That's great. I'm saying that, like, if you're in the games going to pretend that stuff in the comics was always a thing in the games, that's when I vastly disagree. Or I'm just like, what? When was this established in this universe, right? It's like if you had to read the comics to understand the MCU. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it helps. It helps you understand some of the references, or it helps you to understand, like, some of the background things, or, like, how a story differs from the original comic. But the thing is, those are adaptations. So it's just like they're creating their own universe and establishing these characters and their relationships separately from the comics. There's no bleed over, as far as I'm aware, there's no bleed over from the comics. So, like, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Well, yeah, he has friends before in the games, but at some point, there's always an origin to how he meets them all. The only character that's never really had an origin as to how they meet is Sonic and Eggman, right? Because with Tails, and I'm not just talking about Sonic origins, I'm talking about, like, in the original Japanese manuals, they establish that, like, he shows up to the island, Tails sees him, he's like, I think that guy's cool. They established that kind of in Adventure 1 as well, because, like, Tails has a flashback to where he's following Sonic one day, and then they just sort of became friends from there. In CD, we see him kind of meet Amy for the first time. In Sonic 3, we see him meet Knuckles. The only ones that are weird are, like, Sonic the Fighters, where it's like, oh, here are 3 new characters that we've never met before. Okay. Okay, I guess. The meeting between Sonic and Megan was the initial plan for Boom. Yep, that was when it was called Sonic Origins, I think. That's okay. That's okay, Koal. I can be mad about this. A comic character shows up in the game and they have a game manual style explanation for how they meet. Would that be all right? You son of a bitch. I think so. You know what? Actually, yeah. It would be, because, like, you now have the media, which, granted, you know, not everyone reads the manuals. I get that. I understand that. But it's like Uno, right? It comes with your Xbox. So, like, you have Uno. But here, right, it's just like, okay, they met off screen. Kind of lame. I still think it's lame. Don't get me wrong. I still think it's lame. But you know what? At least they explain who this character is somewhere else. You know, like, anything that I need to know about this character comes with the game. You have Uno, motherfucker. Yes, now that we've come to a conclusion as to how I think they should handle this, let us raid. Let us pray. Okay. I'm gonna meet a character I'm gonna hate even more than Short Fuse. Yay! Fantastic! I love that. Thank you, Zinni, for the 2. Thank you. Que si tienes uno, pendeja. Have you seen that, or have you seen the Spanish version of that meme? I saw it on TikTok with Natsuki and Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club, and it was fucking hilarious. This was fun. Sure was. There's a Sonic the Comic 30th Anniversary Con here in... Really? Dude, Emmy, if you can go, you should go. You should fucking go.
If you need details on how I met this person, check out the enclosed instruction book.
I gotta send that to you. I'll find it, because I think I have it saved, so I'll make sure to find it. Pika Shades, okay. Together we are small but swole. Would you like trying to find small content creators? Yeah, I always like making somebody's, even if they don't know me, I like making somebody's day with like a raid with you guys. Pika Shoes. Right? Is that their name? Pika Shades. Pika Shades. Not Pika Shoes. It's literally during your exams. Ah, shit. This was very fun, yes. Okay. Let us say hello. There. Free guesses as to who he's fighting. Alright. Say hi. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more of this. And take care of yourselves and each other. As always. Love you guys. Bye.